All right, welcome to day two of this lean bulk trainer. Today is gonna be chest day, and nothing's too fancy, my workouts don't really take too much longer. I usually work out for around 45 minutes, and then a little bit of cardio and core exercises, and that be it. But I try to push myself enough to actually and not just go through the motion but actually focus on the movement itself. So here you're seeing me come perform a little bit of a warm-up exercises. I don't do typical warm-up session for just try to make myself sweat a little bit more. No, I just do the kind of exercise that I want to do, or do some light sets of it, and just hold on to it and then start off my heavier sets as I progress. The usual rep range that I perform each exercise at, typically it depends on the kind of exercise that I'm doing, because if I'm doing some kind of a compound exercise, I try to stick to 8 to 10 reps, maybe 6, but that's the heaviest that I can go, because otherwise it's not just worth it, and it's not good for hypertrophy, because I am not a power lifter. I'm just trying to build my muscle. So here you're seeing me perform a good set of 7 to 8 reps, maybe RP of 8, maybe 9. I think that was it. That's the kind of mentality that I have with each working set. Again, I'm talking about just the working sets and not the warm-up sets. And I typically don't do more than 2 or 3 sets per exercise, and usually my total sets per session for any body part doesn't go more than 10 or 12 sets. I think that is more than enough volume for me to recover from. Being a natural athlete, I don't think I can perform more than that. So yeah, this right here is one of my favorite exercises of all time for the chest. I can load up pretty heavily without any assistance from anyone, no spotter at all. I can push a lot of weight, and my chest feels absolutely incredible after each working set on this particular exercise. So yeah, I think the only way to build a massive chest, I'm not expert on this, but just I'm saying, if you're trying to work out your chest, you should only be focusing on 2 things. First is the pressing movements, and then the flies. That's it. You don't need to target chest. It's just one muscle, pec. That's it. There is nothing more than that. People will be performing though around the world exercises, performing on lower incline, reverse grip. What the fuck is that? No. Just perform a good set, heavy enough that you fail in a 6 or 10 rep range, and that will be more than enough for volume for you to recover from. Unless you're on steroids. In that way, you can perform as many sets as possible, and you're still going to recover from that testosterone booster and special sauce that you're going to be on. I have nothing against people who are using steroids to build their physique, but I just hope that they are honest about it, because people will have fake expectations because of you guys. If you are performing, let's say your bench is going 120 130 kgs per month and then to 140 145 kgs, that's not a realistic expectation for anyone to get from you. I mean, it's fine, it's your life choice, nobody is denying that. You can do whatever you want, perform as many sets as you want, do as much cardio as you want, but be honest about your steroid use. And in future, if I do ever get started on steroids, I'm not saying I wouldn't, because I plan on competing someday. So yeah, I may be taking it in the future. Right now I'm natural, but even if I do that, I will proclaim that yes, I am doing it. So people don't have a fake expectation that I'm gonna look, if I perform like him, if I do exercises like him, if I do workout with that much intensity, I'm gonna look like him. No, you can't. Alright. And speaking of my diet, my diet is usually really and fairly simple. I do eat some rotis every day because it's part of my Indian diet. I don't refrain from eating chapatis, I do that because, well, it's good form of fiber. I get a lot of carbs from it, and that is usually my main source of carbs. That and a little bit of rice. I don't eat anything other than that, maybe oats a little bit, but that's it. And my protein source is also very easy. I take a scoop of whey protein if I have it, and if I don't, I just get 500 grams of chicken breast every day, boneless, and around 12 to 18 eggs per day with yolk of only 4 eggs, and that will be more than enough protein for me to recover. And I think that is all you need. Just get 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. That is enough. I'm telling you. You don't need more than that. People really overcomplicate things when it comes to your diet. It's simple. Just stick to your macros. In a bulking or a cutting context, if you're talking about calories, if you're talking about if you want to bulk up, calories are calories, It's a basic law of thermodynamics. And I don't care what people are talking about right now. They're saying, oh, sattu is a great source of protein. No, it's not. It's a source of carbs. And even if you count it as a source of protein, which you shouldn't, it doesn't have all the amino acid profiles. Okay. Again, nothing against vegetarian or vegan people, but you cannot deny the fact that animal protein is superior to veg protein. Sue me. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of my workout so far. I did 3 sets of incline dumbbell bench press, 2 sets of chest presses, then 2 sets of cable flies, as you can see that at the moment, and 2 sets of 1 set of cable iron cross, which I learned from my idol Greg Plitt, rest in peace. He was an idol for me. He still is in a lot of scenarios, and so I learned that from him. And then 1 set of a standard cable crossover, enough to pump blood into my chest. And I think that was the last working set of the workout today. Let's see if there is any other exercise that I did. I'm pretty sure that was it. No, there is one more. I forgot about it. I wanted to do pec deck at this point, but it was occupied, so I moved over to dumbbell flies. I really targeted flying movements today more than the pressing. I switch things up every workout session. Sometimes I do a lot of flying movements, sometimes I do a lot of pressing movements, sometimes I do in between. Keep changing things up, but every day I'm trying to progressive overload every week, I should say. So I know I'm progressing a little bit each week. And even if I'm not, let's say for 2 weeks my numbers are not going up, my weight isn't going up, my number of reps aren't going up, that's okay. That just means at least I'm not getting weak. Maybe it will take time for me to break that PR, right? So yeah, I'm not a power lifter. I just want to make that very clear for everyone. I don't enjoy that sport even a little bit. I try to fatigue the muscle through the pump, that is through the pump, building pumping up all the blood into muscles. That is far more appealing to me, and I'm training for aesthetics, not for power. That's just a byproduct at this point. If I'm training hard, that's just a byproduct of it. But my main goal is always on aesthetics. As I finished this chest workout with the last exercise being the fly, I wanted to focus a little bit on my shoulders, because ever since I injured my shoulder, I wasn't really pushing weight over it. I used to shoulder press like 40 kg dumbbells on each hand, which was crazy, I think, because it was almost as equal as like my bench press. Then I transitioned over to more of a lateral raise exercises, to side raises, if you were talking about that, because I really wanted to grow that side delts to really look a little bit more wider. So yeah, I finished off today's workout with a little bit of a, when I say a little bit, I don't mean like 2 or 3 sets, maybe even 1 set. That is enough to pump some blood into it and feel a lot of pump. That is my main goal, is with all of these exercises. And again, I do not count these sets into the main sets that I've been working. Like when I said I'm doing 10 sets or 12 sets, I did not count these sets, because I just count them as complementary exercises at the end of a workout. Like for example, if I'm doing some other chest day or maybe a shoulder day, I'll just do a little bit of triceps at the end, So yeah, you have to keep evolving yourself. It doesn't matter what you do Doesn't matter which kind of workout you do. Is it a push-pull workout? Is it a upper lower split or a bro split? It doesn't matter. What matter is your intensity, how much you're going through it, how and is your muscle and mind connected. That's all. I think Arnold made it pretty clear back in the day that mind muscle connection is the most important factor when it comes to muscle growth. And I learned that the hard way. I'm not gonna lie about it. So, again, the workout today was great. I'm completely new to this YouTube thing, so forgive me if I'm not good at it. I don't have anything editing or stuff, you know. So I'm just trying to learn as I go. But hopefully I'll learn in time and make better use of the workouts, maybe a better way to teach you guys. I mean, again, I just want to teach you what I know so far from my own experiences. Everyone has their own path. This is the path that I found for me, and it worked well for me. So again, thank you so much for joining in, and make sure to subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting pretty much every day for over the next maybe as long as I live. So yeah, keep supporting me, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.